So you're writing a paper, and you're really passionate about your subject, but no one's going to believe you. The reason no one's going to believe you is because you don't have any textual evidence, TE as the kids call it, to support your claims. Or just a single claim, whatever you feel like. So, you take the TE, put it in your text, and to show your reader where you got the TE, you cite it, MLA citations. In the text, it's most of the time MLA. Your reader believes you. Bam, just convince the world that lorises are superior to humans in every way, shape, or form. When you're citing things, MLA style, or really in any style, you either do it directly or indirectly. Directly means you directly quote the person you're citing. And since Olaf is so full of knowledge and wisdom, I wouldn't want to do anything to him. I need to quote him directly. So how you do that, you take Olaf, what Olaf said,
have a skull or bones.
Put it in quotations, okay? But we didn't start at the beginning of his sentence. So we put 3 dots. I don't remember what they're called. Probably should have looked that up. 3 dots, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then put that before it. Quotation, 1, 2, 3. And then what Olaf said. And then another quotation. And then a parentheses. Olaf. And then another parentheses. Now if this were a page number, you'd say Olaf, and then the page number, no commas, Olaf, space, page number, parentheses, and then period. That's your direct citation. So for instance, here we're quoting Olaf's best quote ever.
I don't have a skull or bones.
So if you wanted to claim that Olaf was not a vertebrate, you could say Olaf is not a vertebrate because he, quotation, ... does not have a skull or bones, quotation, parentheses, Olaf, another parentheses, period. Your claim was just supported by some talking from the Olaf man himself. And that's how simple it is. Now remember before I said direct versus indirect. So indirect is when you rephrase it. I didn't do indirect before because that was Olaf and we don't want to mess with him. But we can mess with these guys a little bit. I want to show you an example from my personal favorite book, The Hunger Games, by Susanna Collins. So, yes. Let's go get the book itself. So now we're gonna go get the book. I'm gonna steal it off my sister's shelf. Let's see. Let's see, is it in here? Here it is. It's not even in focus. Okay. Okay. Let's go back in here. Okay. There it is. Best book ever. Back on the tripod here. Okay. The Hunger Games. So here it says... Okay. I won't keep you waiting too long. Also, I don't want to edit this. Okay. This is why we let kids read anything they want to. Okay, here we are. Page 233. This is direct, and it's from a book. I'll show you how to quote this directly, but first I'll show you what it says. Chapter 18. The boy from District 1 dies before he can pull out the spear. My arrow drives deeply into the center of his neck. So, if you wanted to quote this, you could say, you would quote it like this. As you can see, there's a quotations, and then the text, which is super disturbing, quotations, and then in the parentheses we have Susanna. Oh no, we have Collins. It's the author's last name. Olaf doesn't have a last name. And then, so Collins, space, 233. I like this example more because it actually has a page number. So now, indirectly, if I want to show you something indirectly, here's another little bit of violence. Okay. Just a second. Sorry if people are talking. Okay. In the remaining hours before nightfall, I gather rocks and do my best to camouflage the opening of the cave. So, if you want to quote this indirectly, you could say, Collins states on 278, this is the better version, Collins states on 278 that Katniss tries to cover the front of the cave with rocks before nightfall. So now you know how to cite things, so go out there and get reputable. So now you're done with MLA citations. You can go out into the world, quote things. She stabbed me with lefty scissors, which I think is totally offensive to lefties, because it's implying that the extra fact that they were lefty scissors made the fact that it was worse. But anyway,